Alright, so this is Miss Pants, and she went broody for the 4th time this year. And so instead of breaking her, I decided to allow her to sit on quail eggs. And I filmed putting the eggs under her and everything, and I accidentally deleted it. So I'm making a little intro so that everybody knows what's going on. I put 11 quail eggs under her, and she accepted them pretty quick. She looked at them a little weird, but she shimmied down on them pretty quick. So yeah, the next clip is a couple hours after I gave them to her. You can see kind of her reaction, her acceptance of the eggs. Enjoy. Now that is a good looking mama. You are pancaked out, baby. I think she's made her choice. Did you get them all under? Yeah, good girl. Did you get them all under there? Nope, there's one right here. Let me get this one under there. We have to fix her nest up. Okay, baby. Go for it. You do your thing, honey. Do your thing. I'll let you be. Good job, Pants. I hope they hatch. At least a few, just for you. We'll probably have to take them out pretty soon after they hatch. My knowledge of quails being hatched by chickens is that they're so small that the chicken is actually dangerous to the little quail, because if they step on them, they won't make it. So, but it'll at least give her the opportunity to hatch them out. Alright, baby. I'll check on you later. Hi, Miss Pants. Okay, so sorry if I'm talking low, but it's late and the birds are sleeping. We're on day, I believe, 14 now with these quail eggs. So I'm gonna go ahead and candle them really quick, because when they start to hatch, I don't want them having a bunch of eggs that aren't gonna hatch there also, because they're already at a higher propensity of getting squished. And I'm gonna move this tomorrow and just lay her down flat and cover this back wall here. That way, hopefully we can keep them contained, but let's see what we got. Alright, let's grab one. First one. That is a healthy baby. Alright. We got one healthy baby. Nope. That's a no. Healthy baby. Whoop, I'm sorry, I'm out of the frame. Alright, 2 out of 3. Don't worry, baby. I'm going to give them back to you. I promise. I always get a little shaky when I do this. I get like super excited. Nope. See that glowing egg? Healthy baby. You can kind of see what I'm looking for in this one real well. Solid dark, except for that pocket. I know, baby, I know. I'm trying to make it quick. Healthy baby. This one is healthy baby. Oh, more than I thought. I thought I had quite a few unfertilized girls. We have a healthy baby. At least as far as I can tell, it's healthy. And another one. Pants, you are just killing it. You're such a good mama. Is that it? Okay, these are the last 2, okay? Then I'm going to put them all back. That one is... okay, this one's questionable, but it is dark, so I'm going to leave it in. But I don't think that's going to hatch. And that's healthy. Okay, we only had 2 that were definite no's. These were probably not fertilized. But all of these, this one's questionable, but it's still pretty dark. All of these I'm going to put back in as quick as I can. I'm actually surprised there's this many. So that's 2. Get back under there. 4. 6. 8. 8. I know, baby. And then this one, not too sure. So we're gonna say 8, possibly 9. I'm trying to get them all the way in. Oh, I know, I'm sorry. She's bit me. She's like, get away from my babies. Do your shimmy, honey. You're good. That's it, I promise, I promise. Okay, so we have 8, possibly 9. So that's exciting. So I'm gonna take these 2. You have been a wonderful mama so far. All right, baby. I'm gonna leave you alone and let you get settled. We'll work on the cage tomorrow, so don't bother you again tonight. Good night, Pants. Alright, so I have Pants all baby-fied, hopefully, in here. I'm going to put some rocks in this water the minute I see a baby. I just have it like that right now so that Pants can drink easier. And we got some baby food, and then her food's in that big container, and I'm hoping, since it's up high, the chicks won't be able to get to it, but if they can, I'm just going to switch it out with the quail baby food, so that the quail get enough protein. But they're only going to be in here for 24 hours, I would assume. I'm thinking that once they start running around and doing quail baby stuff, it's just going to be too much for her. They're just too fast, and they'll get under her feet, and it'll become dangerous. So we'll probably have to move them, unfortunately. Because of this, I don't think I'll do this again. The more I thought about it, the more I'm like, Pants is gonna hatch babies and then the babies get taken away from her. And I know that's really common, but I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me. When little mama hatched eggs here, she raised all 6 chicks from the time they were hatched to, 6, 7, 8 weeks when they started wandering off. And Pants was one of those babies. So she was a naturally hatched chick by little mama. So yeah, let's take a little peek and see how everything's going. I know, you're such a good mama. So this is day 16. Oh, we got some that rolled back. Where is everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, that's right, I took 2 out, duh. Okay. Alright, so now I'm gonna move this container. I'm gonna try and take the entire nest out and just put it on the ground so when the babies hatch they don't get like stuck in here and fall off or something. You'll have to excuse Ashley. She's trying to lay an egg. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work, Pants. It's like all shallow over here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to take you out and then move the whole nest. I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry. I'll put you right back. Put you right back, I promise. Hold on. Oh, there's one that fell way back in there. No. I'm moving it for you. I'm moving it for you, look. Make it all round. There we go. Here we go. Back on. Looky there. See? Yeah, it's still there. Everything's still there. Everything's still there, I promise, baby. Yeah, I thought it was like more solid, but she had dug the nest down to like the bottom. I couldn't pick it up with her in it. I'm just getting it right, baby. You got an egg poking out. Get it all under you. You got them under you? Double check. Okay, I'm gonna check back in a few minutes and make sure they're all under you. Apparently, I gave her 12 eggs. Well, there's one here, and it's cold, so I know it's not doing anything, but I guess I totally forgot I gave her 12 eggs. Alright, so she should be ready. Hopefully, we'll probably have some pips soon. To be continued. Good job, Pants. Alright, it is day 17. And be very gentle. Pants has babies. Look at all the babies. You see them, Pants? Oh, you're already such a good mama. They're beautiful. Alright, I'm going to take the shells out really quick, and then I'm going to let her settle back down because they're really young. They're still wet. Let me get the shells, baby. There's 2. 3, 4. Yes, they look great. 6. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we got 2. Is that all the shells? Yep, we got 2 eggs. Alright, we have 7 babies. And we have 2 eggs that are still under her. I'm going to leave them be. I don't even want to check them for pips because I don't want them to get shrink wrapped with me messing with them. Especially today, it's a really dry day. But I went ahead and got the little shells. Yeah, these guys just hatched. You can tell by how wet the, if I can show you. See how wet that is? It's actually still got a little goo in it. That's not great, but everything else looks good. Alright, baby. I'm so excited for you. So I'm about to put rocks in this. Just in case when they're ready to get up and drink, they won't fall in and drown. I've never had it happen to a chick, but I've read that it happens, so I just always, take precautions. And then they should be able to stay contained in this ghetto-fied little box. And I read an article last night about a girl who had saramis, and she's hatched quail multiple times with her sarami, and the mama hen actually was with the chicks for quite a while and did really well with them, and the chicks did well with the mama. So I'm hoping that'll be the case with her, and we can give her some time with the babies before we move them to a brooder, which would be nice because Pants really wanted to be a mama, and she's finally a mama. Why are you twitching all weird? Yeah? And I am going to take out her dirt bath for now. She's going to be too busy to worry about taking a dirt bath, and she's taking up room. There we go. Alright, baby. I'll be back in a few hours to check on those last 2. Alright, so it's been 4 or 5 hours. I am going to remove her food and put only quail food in here because they're starting to emerge. They're little fluffy heads. Sorry about the background noise. My husband's doing man stuff out there. So they're starting to emerge. Their little fluffy heads are poking out. And that means there'll be one to eat soon. And chicken feed has a much lower protein content than the quail feed. It's not actually quail feed. It's like a game bird starter. But that'll be ready for them. And I wanted to check out those 2 eggs and see if they hatched. Alright, Miss Pants, can I see them? Can I see? Where's those 2 eggies? Oh, hey, babies. Oh, looks like one of them hatched. And then this one. Oh, I feel a pip. Okay, I'm gonna put it under real quick. Alright, good job, Pants. Look at all these little babies. Hi, baby. Okay, so I do want to make sure they see the food and the water. I know I'm not your mommy, huh? You see that water right there? You see that? What is that? Is that water? Alright, you gotta show them where the water is, baby. But I was wanting to try to, like, kind of make a little doorway. This nest is kind of high so that the babies can get back up. Here, let's put you back under there for a minute, okay? I'm sorry, I'm not doing a very good job filming. Here we go. Maybe just like a little runway for the babies. Maybe they can have a easier time. It's nice to see that other one hatched. So that means we got 8 under there? Is that the case? They're all over the place, huh, Pants? What are you gonna do with these babies? No, I am not your mommy. No, no, no. Here. Water? You see that water? You see that water? Oh, it's like really full on that side. That's not good. Hold on, let me fix that. Alright, that kind of works for now. Yeah, there you go, guys. You got like a little runway. There's food. And there's a little runway back to your mama. I'm hoping I can leave them in here for at least a few days. So far, she's doing just amazing. Yeah? Yep, this one just came out. It's probably wet. Hold on, let's see. Okay, so we should have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, he's back there. Alright, babies. This is gonna be hilarious. Alright. I'm gonna come check on you tonight, okay? Alright, so it's the evening. It's pretty late. And everybody hatched earlier in the day, so I want to go ahead and get that one egg and take a peek. I thought I saw a pip on this one, and I think I was wrong. I'm looking for movement. And it looks pretty light. I don't think this one's gonna hatch. I think what I thought was a pip was actually just a little calcium. Yeah, just a little calcium spot. Yeah, I think this one, I don't see any movement. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna pull this one because everybody else has already hatched. Okay, so we have 8 babies, which is what I expected, and they're doing really well. However, I'm already having problems with some of them coming out and then kind of like screaming and peeping and freaking out and not being able to find their way back to pants. I don't know if it's like a bird language thing or what, but just in case, I put a small brooder plate in here, and we'll see how it goes. So she has all babies and no eggs. And I think I will end this video here and do a part 2 with updates on how the next couple days go, because it's going to be interesting. So I want to say thank you, Pants. You did such a good job, and let's take one little peek at the adorable babies. Hi, babies. Oh my goodness. Alright, no, get back in there. So this is what I'm saying. They go nuts. When they come out, they start freaking out. I see you. Okay. But, no. I know I shouldn't have done that, but I had to. I just had to see y'all. Alright, everybody get back in. Everybody get back in. Everybody get back in. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna turn the flash off. Good night, Pants and the cuties. I love it so much.